Hello everybody. We will be going over homework number 2, which is in chapter 11, exercise 4. First off, it wants to ask us how many shares of the common stock are outstanding. In order to find the common stocks outstanding, we want to find the total number of shares that were issued and then subtract the treasury stock from that number. If you look on here, it says that there are 735,776 shares that were authorized, but only 569,000 were issued, so we'll use that number, and we'll subtract the treasury stock shares from it, which is 6,100, and we'll subtract 6,100 from 569,000, and we'll get 562,900 shares. For part B, assuming that there's a stated value, what is the stated value of the common stock? Since there is no paid in capital in excess of the stated value, what we want to do is we will find the stated value of the 569,000 shares, which is 1.707 million, or 1,707,000, and we will divide that by the number of shares that were issued, which is 569,000. When we do that, we will find that the answer is $3 per share. Now for part C, what is the par value of the preferred stock? If we look up here again, there's preferred stock, and there's 11,167 shares that were authorized, but there were 6,700 shares that were issued, so we're going to focus on that number right there of the $6,700. To find this, it's about the same way of what we did with part B, but we'll take $683,400, which is the total cost of those 6,700 shares, and then we'll divide that by 6,700, and then when doing that, we'll get about $102 per share with that. Now in part D, if the annual dividend on a preferred stock is $47,838, what is the dividend rate on a preferred stock? With part D, what we want to do is we'll take the preferred, or the annual dividend on the preferred stock, which is $47,838, and then we'll divide that by the amount of preferred stock, which is 6,700 shares. So when we take the 47,838 and we divide that by 6,700, it'll come out with an answer of 7.14. Now, since we found out that the par value of the preferred stock is $102 per share, we want to find the percentage, which would be the dividend rate. So we'll take the 7.14 and we will divide that by 102. And in doing that, we'll come up with an answer of 7%. Now for part E, if dividends of 78,300 were in arrears on preferred stock, what would be the balance reported on the retained earnings? With this, it's kind of a tricky question. You think that you would have to do some math or anything like that up here, but unless the dividends have been formally declared by the board of directors, they are not considered a liability to the corporation, and therefore they're not going to be put on the books anywhere. So if we just look up here and look at the retained earnings, it is $1,155,000, and we'll just put that answer right down there since these dividends were not formally declared by the board of directors, so they don't have to be put on the books. There's that. So hopefully this was able to help you go through this lesson and answer any questions that you've had. Thanks.